Hello, this is Colin from Colin's Pizza. Welcome. If you clicked on this video, you came for a ranking or a tier list of the mainline Pokemon games in the Pokemon franchise series from Game Freak. I'm rambling on right now. So I've never done a tier ranking before. I've never done this kind of thing before, so I am very intrigued on how this is going to go. It could go well, it could go bad, it could go fantastic, it could go great. Let's take a look at what we have lined up. We have here, this is our tier list setup. I have never done this, so I'm ready to see how this goes. As you can see here, this is all the Pokemon games. Now, I have not played each single Pokemon game. Like, for example, there's Red and Blue, Fire Red, Leaf Green, Yellow, let's see, Crystal, Gold, Silver, Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald. So there's different variations, different versions of the same game. You guys know this. If you play Pokemon, you know what I'm talking about. So I've not played each individual one, so I'm going to try to group together certain games. I might separate one or two. We'll see how it goes. Let's get right off the bat. I guess we're going to go in order. I want to go in order from release, not from what they have here. Let's see. So I have to kind of dig through this, I guess. All right, so here, I'm kind of all over the place. So we got right here, first off the bat, where is Pokemon Red? Right here. Let's see. I have played Pokemon Red on the Nintendo 3DS eShop when it came digitally to the 3DS. It was my first time playing that version of the game. It was a fun time. Definitely some, not drawbacks, but like limitations for the time it had. Like, for example, your backpack. You can have, I think, 30 items in it. Pretty crazy. This game is the beginning of the franchise, the entire series, so I'm going to put it in there. Oh, where's Blue? No, I'm just kidding. I'll give it an A rank. It's not the best game for the time. The time it came out, it's great. And I'll put Blue with it. Yeah. There we go. Blue's with it. I'll leave. They're pretty much the same. And Yellow, I've not played Yellow. I wish I did and do not play. I'll link these three together. I know this one's different because you can get all three starters. It follows more of a Ash's story from the anime show. I'll group it with it together. With it together. I've also played Gold, not Silver, and not Crystal, but I have played normal Pokemon Gold. I would also give it an A. Maybe, I don't know. It's also really good. At the same thing, it's limited by the time it came out. Still great. I played that on Game Boy Color, actual Game Boy Color. I think Crystal was on 3DS. I never got it. But I'll link these two together. So pretty cool stuff. They have the day-night cycle on the Game Boy Color. Pretty awesome. Crystal, where's that? There you are, very back. Here we go. I'll put Crystal here with that. So I'm going to put all these here. Red, Blue, Yellow, Gold, Silver, Crystal. They're great. They're A ranks. I don't think they should go lower. They are a testament to when they came out. They made this series possible. So kudos to you, Red, Blue, Yellow, Gold, Silver, Crystal. After these, I believe it was Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. I think Emerald was after Fire Red, Leaf Green, but I'm going to put Ruby in B. Recording. All right, sorry about that. A little cut. There was an issue with audio. The website I'm using has audio going on. I didn't realize I was capturing that audio. I went to check it out. It wasn't too bad, so I'm just going to leave it. I'm not going to re-record. I'll leave those in A rank. Honestly, a lot of these games belong in A rank, but I'm going to put Ruby in B, mainly because I didn't really... It's a great game. Honestly, it might be better than these, all of them. Ruby and Sapphire together, I'm going to put in B here. Where's Sapphire at? Where Sapphire is there. This is just me personally. I played Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire before these two, and when I went back to them, I was kind of not impressed. I kind of had I'm not going to complain saying there's too much water. Water's fine. I was just kind of bored with these two games. And, well, I think I played Ruby. I don't know if I played Sapphire. I played Ruby. But I'm putting them together. I'm not saying they're bad games. B is not bad. B is, means they're fine. They're good games. They're just not my cup of tea. I know that's a saying. Why don't you like it? Because I do like it. I'm just putting it below I think they go below. But the next game I'm going to put, I'm going to skip Emerald for now. I'll come back to that. Fire Red, Leaf Green, I'm putting at S tier. I'm going to put Leaf Green in front because that is my very first Pokemon game ever. And I think it's a fantastic game. No doubt about that. As an S rank, that is a great introduction to the series for anyone who wants to play. And now they're on Switch. They're on the Switch now. Digital, fantastic. Game Freak, Nintendo, please do that to all the games. Just put them on there. We'll buy them. We'll play them. Just keep doing that. All right, those are S rank games. No doubt about that in my mind. Fantastic. So good. Love them. All right, let's see. After that, we'll go back to Emerald. I'll give Emerald a A tier. Great game. Honestly, maybe even S tier. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I don't want to give too many. I feel like I put a lot in there already. I think it looks like a lot because a lot of these are just clustered. They should be clustered together. Like I would have red and blue and yellow in one space, gold, silver, crystal in one space, but they're kind of taking up a lot. That's fine. Emerald, I think it's better than Ruby and Sapphire. It definitely is. I don't like it as much as I do Fire Red and Leaf Green. That does not mean it's a worse game. Honestly, it's probably better, but I am having a bias right now. I'm biased towards Leaf Green. Fantastic game. All right. Emerald's also really good. I played that. I nuzlocked that at one point. I did terrible. But Leaf Green, I think, are better than Emerald based on bias, opinion. Take it or leave it. Okay, so after that, Diamond and Pearl, I believe, are the next ones on the list. Those games, I have also a nostalgic factor for Pokemon Diamond. I remember I wanted that game so badly. And for the longest time, I couldn't get it. And I was begging for it. I said, I told my parents I would do good in school. I always did, but I said if I do better, if I got good, I think at the time it was called the Star Test. If I did well in the Star Test, they would get me this game. And I didn't get it until Christmas. And I played Pokemon Diamond on Christmas Day for Christmas Day. I opened it up on Christmas. I played it in the entire day on my DS. The entire day. And the entire Christmas break I played it. And I'm going to put Pokemon Diamond down here at C rank. Just kidding, up at S rank, up here above Fire Red and Leaf Green. I have a soft spot in my heart for Pokemon Diamond. People might say Gen 4 is boring and the worst gen. No, maybe not the worst. I don't know if anyone says that. I loved Pokemon Diamond. And I guess Pearl, in retrospect, goes along with that. There you are, Pearl. I never really played Pearl. My brother had Pearl. I had Diamond. He liked it. I liked Diamond. Both good games. I'm putting them together in S rank. Both great games. Let's see. What's after that? Oh, after that would be, I believe, Heart Gold and Soul Silver. Jeez, I'm going to put a lot of stuff in S rank, aren't I? Yes, I am. Heart Gold and Soul Silver. In S rank. Yep. I got Heart Gold day one. I don't know if you could see it right here. I got the collector box that had this little Ho-Ho figurine in the box. I'm invisible. Yeah. Heart Gold and Soul Silver has one of my favorite gimmicks, which is the Pokewalker. I remember going to middle school and, playing Pokemon with some friends, and we'd have our Pokewalkers. It was so fun, so funny, walking around with those. And, I think you can battle with other people and, catch Pokemon. I love that kind of gimmick. Bring that kind of stuff back. Nintendo, give me another Pokewalker kind of thing. And I think they almost did with the Pokeball thing with Let's Go when that came out, but that's not as good as the Pokewalker. Yeah, Heart Gold, Soul Silver, those are definitely better versions of Gold and Silver. I'm definitely putting them in S rank. It's just a quality of life to the max of improvements. I'm going to keep them below Diamond and Pearl. I mean, they're honestly, they are better. Yeah, I'm going to put them up above Diamond and Pearl. Sorry, Diamond and Pearl. But they're great. Fantastic. So good. So good. I keep saying that. Fantastic and so good. Platinum, I believe, is after. I could be wrong. Platinum might have been before. Heart Gold and Soul Silver could have been after. I think I might put it in front. I don't know. Right now at the time, I'll put it there in front of Diamond and Pearl, but below Heart Gold, Soul Silver. I kind of go back and forth sometimes. Like I love Heart Gold and Soul Silver, mainly Heart Gold. But there are times where I feel like I might be biased. I mean, all this is biased. All this is opinionated. But Diamond and Pearl might be better. I don't know. But let's see. After that, I'm looking at this list here. Black and white, Scarlet. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna go black and white. I got black, and my brother got white. Also day one, and we got a Target, and they came with cool little a collection of artwork. You know, those little boxes, really cool. Oh my gosh, just waiting for these games. I was so excited when the games came out. Loved them, and I don't know why, but I fell into the same boat as a lot of people for like many years, thinking that these games are bad. Even though when it came out, I loved it. You know, I loved the game. But I don't know, somewhere along the way, I don't know, thought, oh, these are bad games, and so I just didn't care for them. But then I went back to them. Black and White are so good because, first off, they're good games. Second off, they block you from using any old Pokemon. You have to use the newest Pokemon. That's only the new ones. I think all new 150 something of them. Genius. I wish they did that more often. When it first came out, I had no idea. I just loved the game when it came out. But going back to it, I had more appreciation for that because of that choice they did. And it's also got a really unique story, better than a lot of the games. But I'm gonna put. I want to put them up in S tier as well. Yeah, I'm gonna put them up in S tier. I played Pokemon Black. I have Pokemon White. Yeah, I'll put them up here. Oh, there we go. I feel like I have too much in S tier. Ugh, I might move some down. I think I might move some down. Ooh, this is hard. This is a tough one. Okay, but yeah, Black and White, great games. I highly recommend them. I feel so mad at myself. I don't know why. I felt like when I had no need to get Black 2 and White 2 when those were announced, I felt like they're just going to be the same thing of the original, so I didn't really think of it. These games are also really good. White 2, oh no. Black 2 and where's the other one? These are also really good sequels. I feel like if you're going to play these games, play them back to back. Play Black 1, play Black 2 right after. White 2. Play them back to back. And there's some really cool end-game, post-game stuff in Black 2 and White 2. Alright, so I highly recommend to check those out. If you haven't noticed, all the DS games are S tier I have on my list. I feel like I should move some stuff down because I feel like some stuff is empty. But we're definitely going to fill some of the lower stuff in a few moments, starting with the next games in this series, X and Y. Where's Y? I'm going to put Y, X and Y in the B tier. They're not bad. They're not bad at all. They're the first transition into mainline 3D games. Of course, you have the stuff on GameCube, but those are kind of like spin-offs. These are fine games. X and Y, they're fine. They're totally fine. I'll put Y in front because I played Y. Okay, or not. There we go. Or not. Oh, geez. Okay, here we go. They're not bad games. They're not. Just like Ruby and Sapphire are not bad. X and Y are not bad. They're not perfect. The transition to 3D could have been worse, could have been better. Oh, dear. Could have been worse, could have been better. I think what they did was fine. Of course, I feel like X and Y did not have a lot of new Pokemon introduced. And the 3D... the 3D models were fine for the time, but I feel like they haven't changed much in a while. They're fine games. They're not bad. They're good. They're fine. And these are honestly the first games I got into shiny hunting, and that is what started me off into shiny hunting. I'm not good at shiny hunting, but those were the first. My introduction to shiny hunting was in X and Y. After X and Y, we got Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. I'm gonna put these. I'm gonna put these above. Where? Yeah, you are. Our gold. Come on, just there. Oh! Come on! Oh, go in. Well, there we go. Jeez. Oh no! After. Okay. At this moment in time, I'd rather go back and play Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire over Heart Gold and Soul Silver. Even though I put Ruby and Sapphire down here, I feel like I had more fun time with Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. I don't know. At this moment in time, I might go back and forth. I don't know. They're kind of tied, honestly. These are what remakes of previous generations should be like. And we'll come back to that later. But Heart Gold, Soul Silver, fantastic remakes of Gold and Silver. Alpha Sapphire, Omega Ruby, fantastic remakes of Ruby and Sapphire. Even there's the Delta episode at the very end of the post game, and I love that. I wish they did a, Delta Emerald or something, give Emerald its own spin-off game, but I feel like what they did was fine. It's really cool post game for Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. That's what's kind of top tier for me. Definitely check it out if you've played Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire post game. I think it's really good stuff. That's S tier. But now we're getting on to Sun and Moon. I had a really good time with Sun and Moon. Not that. Oh dear. Sorry, not that. I'm gonna put Sun and Moon in A tier. Yeah, A tier. Those are fun games. When those came out, it's different. It's not the same. Go to these 8 gyms, go to the Elite Four and all that. They have some similarities, some challenges in there, but it's somewhat different. I think it was a fun, unique thing to do at the time. But then what came after that, Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, I kind of go back and forth. I don't want to put them down here. Not in C. I feel like I'm being too mean. Or too nice. Am I being too nice? I might be being too nice. I don't know. But there's some elements in Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon that I love more than in Sun and Moon, but there's a lot of stuff in Sun and Moon I like more than Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. Like, for example, I forgot her name, but like the main villain in Sun and Moon, I feel like she was more evil. I felt more of a threat from her than how she was in Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. I think in that game they're trying to move away from her being the villain. And I do like what they go with Ultra Necrozma. I can't even talk. Ultra Necrozma and stuff. I love the traveling the dimensions to find Ultra Beasts. I love that. That's why I kind of want to put, I don't know, an A rank. It's really good. I love that. But I'll leave it in B because it came out a year later and it's basically the same game. So that's why I'm putting it down below. I'm sticking with that. Almost done. Oh, this doesn't have Legend ZA on it. Oh, well. Let's see. Up next is Sword and Shield. Let's see. I got Shield. I'm going to put those up in C rank. Yeah, these games are not good. I mean, they're not bad. Like, all Pokemon games are good. These ones are mediocre at best. Geez, yeah. Oh, gosh, this is where DLC started to come into play. They should have had that stuff. The Crown Tundra DLC and the Isle of Armor. No, that's the Isle of Armor. Yeah, that should have been in the main game. I don't know. I like the open world-ish aspects to the game. Don't like how the entire region's one big rectangle. I don't know. But yeah, those games. I might be blinded by nostalgia. I don't have any nostalgia for those. I was older when I played them. Maybe if I was younger and had a fresher, more younger mindset playing those, I might love them, have more appreciation for those. I don't. They're not bad, but they're not as good as everything else. Legends Arceus. This is my favorite Pokemon game, I think, of all time. If there's an S tier, S plus tier, the Legends Arceus goes above everything. Not because it's open zone or like open world-ish, like it's multiple areas that are all open. That might be part of it. There's a lot of minute, tiny aspects of that I love Legends Arceus. I love the art style. I love the game. I love being in an old Sinnoh Hisui region. I love catching Pokemon. I loved completing the Pokedex. I love the tedious tasks you had to do to complete the Pokedex perfectly. Having to do, catch this Pokemon 10 times. Have this Pokemon do this move 20 times. I loved every moment of it. Doing it for each Pokemon to complete the Pokedex. I loved that. That's my favorite kind of thing. I love just roaming each area. I loved that. Legends Arceus is what Pokemon games should strive to be. If Legends ZA was on this list, I don't know why it's not, I would put it in C tier. No, D tier. I would put it in D tier. Because Legends ZA, they had Legends Arceus. They had that idea, that concept, all that, and they threw it away for Legends ZA. Put it in D tier. Alright, I have Scarlet and Violet. I played Violet. I think I have over 300 hours in this game. I'm putting it in A tier, not S, because it was just it's a lot of it has a lot of issues. It has a lot of issues. It had a lot of issues on Switch 1. I remember putting in the first day and just thinking, like, where's the day one patch? Where's this update? Because there were so many issues with the frame rate, graphical stuff. Excuse me. So many issues. And I feel like that stuff didn't get fixed until the Switch 2 came out, and there was an update for that, for the Switch 2. It should not have taken that long. I don't know if the Switch 1 can even handle that game. It was bad. But even though it was bad, even though it was rough and, you know, it hurt to play, I played that game. I shiny hunted. I played that game a lot. Over 300 hours worth. Is it worth it? Probably not. But I had a fun time playing it. Pokemon Scarlet, you know, I might put it there. I'll put it in B tier. Mainly because Koraidon is not as cool as Miraidon. I think it's perhaps Miraidon. Miraidon is a cool little motorcycle Pokemon. This guy just riding on the back of some dinosaur. C tier. D tier. Pokemon Violet's great because he's a motorcycle. This guy, no dice. Although the dumb, stupid, unique Pokemon Violet kind of suck. Kind of B tier. Now I'll leave it in A tier. They both suck. Ever missed? Oh my gosh, those games. Yeah, I'll put it B tier. Yeah, B tier. I'll leave it there. So this is my totally official ranking of all the main series Pokemon games. Again, I'll put ZA also D tier. Legends Arceus is the best game ever. Honestly, if you ask me in a week, my ranking of these games, it might change. My thoughts on Heart Gold might go above or below. I'd have to replay all these games. Honestly, I replay a lot of them. I do. It's kind of scary. But I would leave it at this. Right now, this is my ranking tier list of the Pokemon games, starting from Red and Blue all the way to, I would say Legends ZA, but it's not here. Again, Legends ZA, D tier game. All the way. Legends ZA. You could have been so much better. You could have been so good, Legends ZA. You suck. Thanks so much for watching. Comment down below what your favorite Pokemon game is. Pokemon series. Yeah, comment down below what your favorite Pokemon game is. If you disagree with this ranking system, go ahead. Comment down below what you disagree with. What would you put above what? What would you put below what? Yeah, this is. I believe there's a lot of controversy, a lot of, you know, favoritism on my part, and that's okay. All right, thanks again for watching. We have a fantastic day. Goodbye.